Hi friend, I am Lee Keckner. Welcome to day number 31. Oh my gracious, we are almost done with this series. Welcome to day number 31 of coming home right back to ourselves, our primary relationship, the most important relationship we will have while we are on this planet, besides with God, of course. When this is good and this is full and this is heard and this is seen and this is at peace, our world and our relationships will be as well. So thank you for joining me on this beautiful journey. And if you would, uncross your legs and put your palms up on your lap for receiving. And we're going to just take 3 breaths together. And when we do this today, just allow yourself to come into this moment, to set aside all of the things that causes your mind to spin and to get distracted. We're going to take 3 breaths together, and then really, we're going to just take 2. We're going to hold 2. I count of 2. We're going to breathe in, hold 2, and breathe out, hold 2. Breathe in, hold 2, and just feel the pauses. Feel the little pauses between the breaths. That pause is always available to us. No matter what shows up in front of us, we always can take a breath and a pause. So we don't have to react, we can respond. And it makes for a much more peaceful life. Trust me, because I react a lot and don't take the pause, and it does not do beautiful things for me or my relationships or my health or whatever. Okay, so uncross your legs, palms up, close your eyes, and we'll breathe in through our nose. Hold for 2, and out through our mouth. Feel free to make a noise on the out breath. Hold for 2. In through our nose. Hold for 2. And out through your mouth. Hold for 2. In through our nose. Hold for 2. And out through our mouth. I love just being aware of that pause between our breaths, even when we are just being breathed and we're not even paying attention to it. There's a little pause between when we start the next inhale or exhale. And that pause is always available to us, and it kicks ass. All right, today the topic is laugh. Laugh, damn it. No, laughing is what we're talking about today. And right before we started, my husband is at our money managers, and he just called me and said, "What in the hell have you been doing? What have you been buying? What have you been spending? I've been working my ass off and we have no money to show for it." And he just kind of went into this big thing about, putting the hammer down and taking credit cards and putting me on a spending freeze and all that. And I listened to what he said, and I actually agreed with everything he said. We don't need to be spending or bleeding out more than he's putting in, and I don't know where the hell the money's going. And so I'm very open to it and all in, right? I'm all into doing whatever needs to be done to make this better. But when I hung up with him, I was like, holy shit. And I felt all this heaviness and kind of stress. You know how the second money comes, and that's the number one fighting, number one destroyer, number one problem in marriage is money. And I'm sure you guys have all experienced that. And so I just felt that heaviness, and like my body got tight, and I thought, holy shit. And then I started going, how much have I spent? What have I bought? What have I got? And I think it's just all the constant little things with all of our kids wanting coffees and a pair of shoes or wanting that or getting this. And I just say yes and do it without being conscious of is there a need and all this kind of stuff. So I look forward to exploring that with my husband. But what I like about laughter, and that I like that this is right before I was so heavy going, shit, I'm in so much trouble, and what does that mean? What does that look like? And what am I gonna do? And I'm just gonna become a hermit, and I'm not gonna do anything. And then I was like, no, I'm ready to make some freaking money. By the way, my girlfriend, who I did this mentorship with, gave these elixirs, and this one was called Abundance. And she put so I'm gonna spray that shit all over me today to welcome in abundance, and I'm ready to start making money. So I'm gonna step up in a new way as well with my work to help, I guess, create the money that I want to spend, so I don't have to, get yelled at about it and go on a spending freeze, even though I am grateful for my husband. So money, right? That's so freaking stressful. So I like that, or it's beautiful. Depends on how you look at it. And if you're in the world of abundance, like I just sprayed that stuff on me, then money is a wonderful thing that helps you do all the things that you want in life. And if you look at it with lack and stress, it is a horrible thing that is stressful. So I want to have an open heart, work beautifully with my husband and finding out a way, and then welcome abundance in on my end as well. So laughter, I looked it up. What's the health benefit? It says laughter decreases stress hormones and increases immune cell and infection-fighting antibodies, thus improving your resistance to disease. Laughter triggers the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals. Endorphins promote an overall sense of well-being and can even temporarily relieve pain. You know what I love about it? If you fake laugh, you know how you do vision boards or you act as if your mind thinks it's already happened. So your mind is already in the realm of whatever you're desiring. You've already experienced it. It makes it that much more tangible. Laughter, if you fake laugh, it releases the same endorphins in your body and your mind. It doesn't know if it's real or not. It just reacts to it. So I'm just going to give myself a quick jolt. I feel a little better. Maybe it's just because I'm winded. But anyway, laughing. Oh my gosh, we have so much on our plates all the time. We're doing so much. We're bouncing so much. We're da-da-da-da. We're da-da. And even with spiritual work, it's like, I love spiritual work, by the way, because, it's freedom for me. It's happiness and freedom and sharing my wisdom and going, wow, I've got some pretty cool stuff, information in here. When I get out of my way to allow it to come out, I love it. It's cool. It's powerful. At the same time, it doesn't have to be a buzzkill. It doesn't have to be, I'm being spiritual, so this is who I am now. No, I'm a wild ass with a wild heart, and I always want to be that. And I also want these beautiful spiritual tools to help navigate it and make it more fun and more healthy instead of going down destructive patterns. Posey, please don't eat those flowers. Please don't eat Audrey's science project. So laughter is fantastic. I want more of it, and I want to incorporate it more with the spiritual work, and I want to incorporate it more on going on a spending freeze, and I want to incorporate it more when teachers are pissed about something, and I want to incorporate it more because, seriously, we're here for a second. We're on this planet in like a snap of a finger. My dog just scared me. We are here for a snap of a finger. It feels like forever, especially when you're in heavy shit, but this is gonna go so fast, and we're gonna be 6 feet under before we know it, and our soul is gonna be free to roam around the planet. So this is all temporary. This is all quick. If you can't have fun, we gotta flip everything upside down, right? If you can't enjoy yourself, if you can't laugh, you gotta change some stuff up. If you're having a hard time and you're like I'm about to when my husband gets home from the money manager, then you have to fake laugh. You have to fake laugh. You have to release the endorphins anyway, right? Fake it until you make it with laughter. And here's some easy ways to do it. Besides talking out of the side of your mouth, be around someone who's funny. Sprinkle humor in your everyday. Laugh at yourself. Stop taking things so GD serious all the time. Be good-natured with yourself, like you would a friend. So you say something funny, crack up hard. You think something's funny, crack up hard. Let's start enjoying ourselves and having joy over the mundane stuff. Let's start laughing at, wow, I spent too much, I'm going on a spending spree. That's awesome, hilarious. I got defensive at first, and then I was like, hell no, I'm gonna support him, and I was a very big part of causing this. I'm all in, let's figure it out, but it doesn't have to be heavy and angry, right? So I'm gonna figure it out with an open heart and mind. Even if he comes at me finger pointing and mad, I'm gonna welcome it with a little sparkle of laughter in my eyeball. Like, this is temporary and it's gonna pass. I love you and we're healthy. We'll figure this shit out, right? Instead of going, oh my gosh, things are bad. No. And I think that laughter and taking things not so serious, because I think like unless you're really dying or have a death sentence or like you're on that path, and that's even freedom because you can prepare to go back to where we came from, right? And be done with all of this money stuff. So I guess it's all a win-win. Hell, we're all dying. So anyway, let's try and have some more fun before we go 6 feet under. Let's laugh our asses off. Let's give ourselves a break. Let's stop making even heavy stuff so heavy, right? Like money is the number one crippler of marriages, the number one thing they fight about, the number one reason for divorce. So I choose today, when I get my tongue lashing, to welcome it and to hear my husband with the ears of my heart and not my mind, which is going to spin and be pissed off at him, but to stop and connect and take that pause, that breathing pause, and come back, come home, and be a team to figure this out instead of defensive and not owning my part. And do it with a gleam in my eye, knowing this will pass. We'll get through it because I have my abundance spray. Give yourself a 5-minute session of play. Today, give yourself a 5-minute session of play. Try it. Dance like no one's watching. I hate that, but it's popped up twice that I've said that this series. I don't know why it's there. Put up your favorite upbeat record and shake your booty. I mean, whatever it is, allow yourself to have some joy. Even if things suck, get up and take a run around the block, go wave at someone, scream outside, scream, sing in the office and let people look at you. Fart out loud if you always hold your farts. Frickin' release it. Let your bottom be heard. Whatever it is, laugh your ass off. Why not? Why not have fun while we're dealing with all this and going through all this kind of stuff? Let's enjoy it. Oh my gosh. My assistant, Alicia, cracks me up. She makes me laugh very hard. And she was standing there with like her legs spread and her hands on her hips. When she was talking to me earlier, well, I was telling that Dave's going to come home soon and we're going to be like on some lockdown here. And she was standing in this pose. I was like, why are you standing like that? And she was like, well, this is my power pose. And I was like, your power pose? And she was like, yeah, I mean, I don't even know I stand like this, but people tell me I do. And then I started liking how I feel when I stand like this. I feel strong. It's my Peter Pan pose. And I was like, what's strong about Peter Pan? Like, I thought you were going to say, whatever, Wonder Woman. And he said, well, Peter Pan can dream and fly. I mean, that's pretty strong, dreaming and flying. I was like, that is strong. I do just want to fly. Hell yeah. So do a power pose. I liked that. That made me laugh. Do a power pose. Oh, and then I looked up power pose. Power posing is a refuted hypothesis in psychology that claims that by assuming a powerful posture, subjects can induce positive hormonal and behavioral changes. It was introduced in a paper in 2010 by Dana Carney, Amy Cuddy, and Andy Yap. Andy Yap! I think I know him. Anyway, I think he was the head of my son's boarding school in Boise, Idaho. Anyway, power pose it up and laugh your ass off. Let's be our own superhuman forces of endorphin releasing. No matter what's going down, and some stuff's going down in my house in about 20 minutes when Dave comes back over the hill, and I'm going to welcome him with a power pose and a smile and a gleam in my eye, knowing this will pass. My quote is, strike a pose, laugh your ass off, and bet your bottom dollar this will turn around. I'm not going to tell my husband that when he's taking all my credit cards and all that kind of stuff, but I'm going to think it. This will turn around, baby. This will turn around. Dear God, thank you for our constant lessons, even when they aren't something that we look forward to hearing, but let us open our mind and hearts and really hear them instead of reacting to them. Be with me today as I show up as a partner with my husband and set a game plan with positivity and a gleam in my eye. Thank you for the abundance that is available to us, and let us open our minds and hearts so we can bring it in. Amen. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow on day number 32, second to last day tomorrow, day number 32. Don't forget about your journal. Grab your journal, take a minute with your younger self, say, what do you have to tell me, and write it down in your journal. It's an amazing process to do for 31 days. It connects you with your old hurts and lets you love those old hurts and reshape them and use them to empower you and not to derail and cripple you. It's It's an amazing process. So I will see you guys tomorrow on the second to last day, day number 32. Bye.